Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're making July's bullet journal setup together, and I'm really excited because July's theme is Sonny Angels. If you don't know what Sonny Angels are, they are little baby figurines that are wearing adorably themed headgear. They have animal themes, fruit themes, vegetable themes, flower themes, sweet themes, and so much more. Aside from that cuteness, another big appeal to them is that they are blind boxes, so you don't know which headgear you're going to get when you buy from a certain collection. They're also often unclothed, so I'm hoping I don't get flagged for these illustrations. But I am going to be drawing clothes on some of them from inspiration pictures that I found of mostly fans just creating their own clothing for them, which is so adorable. When I first learned about Sonny Angels, I thought they were so cute. This is maybe a hot take, but I gravitated towards them a lot more than Labubus or Smiskies, which are other popular blind box figurines. So although I don't own a Sonny Angel yet, however, I will be ordering perhaps a couple immediately because it's safe to say I'm officially obsessed now. I didn't want to make my theme something that I'm not all about. The reason I thought of Sonny Angels was because of my July bullet journal tradition I unintentionally made for myself the past 3 years since I've started. It just so happened that every July I decide to do something related to pop culture as my theme. In 2022, I did The Little Mermaid. In 2023, I did Barbie. And in 2024, I did Stardew Valley. Blind boxes are really big right now, so I thought this would be a fun way to commemorate this time in pop culture. I'm kind of envisioning future Kelsey looking back at this and being like, oh my gosh, like, that's right, Sonny Angels were so big at that time. And I just think that could be kind of a cute memory. So for the title page, I drew a bunch of different Sonny Angels in a circle. I plan on hitting as much headgear as I possibly can throughout this theme because there are very few I dislike, to be honest. I never ever draw people in my bullet journal because I think drawing bodies and faces is not a strong suit of mine, so this was a fun little challenge for me too. After a bit of practice, it ended up being fairly easy because at least all these bodies and faces look the same, so the repetitiveness helped give me confidence. But because I'm not really used to drawing bodies, you'll definitely notice throughout that I tend to go in some weird drawing and coloring order. I picked up on colors that smeared and things like that along the way, and I knew some of the utensils I used needed drying time, so being a lefty was also not helpful here. Story of my life. Anyway, that's why you may notice throughout the video that the drawing and coloring is done in an interesting order. I was just trying to figure it out. I tried making the lettering sort of like the logo font. I wanted it to be bold but also fairly thin, and I gave it a slightly square-ish look as opposed to a very rounded look because that's what I see when I look at the logo, and I actually really like how it turned out. On the left-hand side, I drew some Sonny Angel hippers, which is another version of them that can hang off of things. So cute. And I had them hanging off of this gold border with the quote, "He may bring you happiness" inside of it. Sonny Angels' purpose is to make you smile when you look at them, so this is the brand's catchphrase, which I thought was so sweet. I added these gold sparkles throughout the quote and title page because that was giving angel happiness to me, but I don't know, I feel like I sort of regret it and would have preferred to just leave it blank. Maybe down the road I'll change it in some way, but it'll do for now. Next is my habit tracker page. After the cuteness of the quote page, I was itching to make more hippers, so I thought I'd make a little table for my habits instead of the usual separate calendars that I do. Of course, I have to draw all different headgear than what I previously did, and I'm just drawing them hanging out at the top there. I had this kind of awkward space at the bottom, so I just put my 5mm star washi tape here, but I don't know, is this weird? I can't decide if I should just draw sparkles there or maybe nothing. Let me know what you think. So here I'm starting to make my habit tracker table. Since there's 31 days in July, I just made enough space for 32 squares, 16 on the top row and 16 on the bottom row, and just grayed out the 32nd box to make it look all even. And then just put the habit that I'm tracking in the rectangle next to the 2 rows. I'll probably just end up using the gold gel pen to color in each square depending on if I fulfilled the habit for the day. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna use to color it in, but it's probably gonna end up being the gold gel pen. I haven't done this kind of habit tracker since last November, and I think it worked out perfectly to fulfill my itch of creating the Sonny Angel hippers, because adding them to the mini calendars would have been way too squished. Then there's the mood tracker page. I decided to draw a bunch of Sonny Angel faces but leave their headgear blank because the headgear is how I'm going to track the mood. For a great day, I'm going to draw flowers. For a good day, I'm going to draw sweets. For an okay day, I'm going to draw animals. And for a bad day, I'm going to draw food. I thought this could be a fun way to hit more kinds of headgear since there are just so many, and it's a way to make the page a lot more colorful. I'd been teasing on my social media that you're either going to be terrified of my theme or think it's adorable, and a page like this really solidifies that to me because these bald baby faces staring at you look so scary to me, making it hilarious, but I just find them so cute. My title page is also a great example of them looking terrifying, just staring at you all in a circle, but their outfits and faces are too precious to be scared of, in my opinion, at least. Let me know in the comments if you are a Sonny Angel lover, you're fine with them, or you're just not a fan. I feel like it's pretty split, just like some other popular blind boxes right now, but I'd love to know what you guys watching think. Something I was really frustrated with on this page is that I couldn't erase my pencil markings after coloring with that skin tone mild liner. I guess I should have known that me coloring over it would just be an added layer, making it harder to erase the pencil. But I think the real kicker too was that this color was so light, so you can see everything underneath, which I just don't run into very often. I caught on to it about halfway through making this spread, so you can see that thing about me going in a weird order is really applying here. So I'm definitely frustrated that I can't quite erase all the pencil on this, but I guess who knows, I might be able to cover it up more once I add the headgear. Now I'm making the gratitude page. I only saw a few of these kinds of Sonny Angels where they're sitting with their hands on their cheeks, but his pose is so cute, so I thought the gratitude page would be a great spot to put that. I had to have him sitting on something though, so I chose to do a cloud because, again, I guess I'm just thinking of angels, which makes me think of the sky, and I thought it'd be cute to choose the lamb headgear for this one because of the cloud. The last spread I decided to make was my Things That Bring Me Happiness page. Like I said, Sonny Angels are meant to make you happy and live by the quote, "He may bring you happiness." So I thought it would be a cute idea to talk about all the things that bring me happiness. I'm not gonna lie, I was in a bit of a rush by the end of this, so I didn't take the time to actually write those things with you guys. But maybe another thing you guys can let me know in the comments is what you would put in this section for what brings you happiness. I saw this adorable banana monkey Sonny Angel that I really wanted to draw, and you know what? He brings me happiness. I put angelic like doodles around and used the same border as the quote page using my gold gel pen. Here is the final flip through of July's Sonny Angels theme. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye!